Hey everybody, it is late at night and I am Norman. Welcome to the 6th day of my 30 watches in 30 days challenge. Tonight we're going to be looking at a vintage Pabeda watch that I own. It's pretty interesting looking and has an interesting story behind it. So let us begin. So here is my fun and classy vintage Russian watch, the Pabeda, and I have it on a cheap strap, I think the one that it came on, but it's not too bad, it's pretty flexible. You can see that this case is pretty interesting. It doesn't angle much, so it kind of sticks out a little bit on the wrist. You can see that the crown is completely brass. All of the silver plating on that has come off. But since this kind of has a nautical watch look to it, that's almost fitting. I like the crystal on this thing. So I actually bought this watch shortly after borrowing a watch from my buddy Nick. That watch had the same exact case, but it had the radiation dial on it. And it was so much fun and looked so cool, when this one came through, I decided to pick it up. This one's not quite as fun. That classy dial doesn't quite fit the case, so I don't wear it a ton. Maybe I should wear it a bit more. It is kind of fun. As you can see, the handset is great. The dial is in amazing shape. I like the 60-minute markers on the outside there. It's an interesting contrast to the Roman numerals. They're almost utilitarian, while the Roman numerals are dressy and classy. This is a very thin watch, and it's in pretty decent shape, actually. I didn't pay very much for this. It was definitely under $100. I think it was about 60 bucks, somewhere around there. It's been a little while. And it's also been a while since I put it on the time grapher. I think that this one was straying about 30 seconds a day or so. I should probably open it up and regulate it sometime. Probably not going to pay to have it serviced, at least not anytime soon. Seems to be running decent enough, so it's probably fine. But at the price that I paid for it, yeah, we'll see if it ever really gets serviced. Alright, so let me take my gold Wittenauer watch off. I love this watch. So cool looking. And we'll see what it's like wearing this great little piece. And here it is on my 7-inch wrist. I apologize for that gnarly looking bug bite there. Right on my camera wrist. Terrible. But look at how great this watch looks. I really ought to wear it more often. That's kind of a running theme. As you can tell, there are quite a few watches in my watch box, but some of these more neglected pieces I really ought to dig out more often because they are great watches. If you're interested in vintage pieces but haven't tried one yet, these are a great way to dip your toes in that because they're really affordable. And they just look great. And they run alright. Look at that crystal. I really love the handset on this. Those hands just fit perfectly. Super cool. So there you have it, yet another vintage Russian watch. Thanks for watching.